How exciting is it that our last visit from our chef, Gavin Foreman, is just about to unfold. Now, we're going to get into the good stuff in a minute, Gav, but
Yep.
look at this. You've been
Like
kind
that.
to me today.
I wasn't kind. Andrew from Ellamore was kind.
Thank you so much, Andrew. He's gone to the top of my list.
I bet he has.
I love Mexican food.
Yes.
And you are really going to take us through this Mexican feast
Yeah.
in a moment. I'm looking
Absolutely,
forward to
not a
that.
problem.
Mate, thanks for coming in. First of all, for the last few years that you've been on board with us. Appreciate that. It's been a very tricky, shall we say, couple of weeks from people in your industry.
It's been a rough year, but the last week has been probably the hardest part of it. It's been worse than the lockdowns.
Just want to read a couple of things that a couple of people in
Yep.
your industry have said. This is stuff that's in the Newcastle Herald today. I mean, the gang from the Happy Wombat, but closed due to staff shortages. They were down 90%. Takings
Yep.
in the week previous to this, and they've actually made a comment, said, look, honestly, this cannot be the way that we move forward. There is no guarantee that this won't happen again in a week, in a month or a year. Seafood supplier to the industry, Red Funnel, they're devastated that they've been out again.
I've got a really good working relationship with Red Funnel. I know the owners and I know the rep, and that brought tears. That
Yeah.
actually brought tears. There was 5 cases, and they had to close down, and they've got millions of stock. They're going to lose millions and millions of dollars because of this, and customers.
Yeah, and again, that's seafood. It's not something that it has to
Nope.
go when it goes.
Yep.
It's very, very short shelf life. And the gang at Scratchley's, again, closed for a week there due to staff member with a positive case. And their owner, Neil Slater, said that was the busiest week of the year and we've lost it. This is the toughest it's ever been, and everybody is nervous cancelling their bookings
Yep.
rather than coming. Now, I know, Gav, you look after a lot of venues. And is that a similar vibe that you're seeing?
That's 100% across the board. We've lost 60 to 90% of all revenue in every single venue. It is just, people just cancelled in droves.
And this is the period of time where we're allegedly open and we're
Yep.
living with COVID, all of that sort of stuff, and people for Christmas parties, and just everybody's gone shy again.
Well, the reason is, and at the moment, if you get a test at the moment, you're out for Christmas.
Yeah.
You're out for Christmas Day. And we've had staff members that have tested, and we've done the deep clean, and we've done the COVID hazmat suits and everything overnight. At the moment, all our venues are still open, but we're running on skeleton staff because you lose one, and then you lose 5 more because of close contacts or whatever the government decides to call them that day. So yes, it's brutal. It's the lockdown we're having without a lockdown.
Yeah, and there's got to be a better way. And you would think also that I'm guessing the rules every day you have to look to see if there's been
Yep.
a change or
Well,
whatever.
they changed the rule 2 days ago to a close contact with someone you had to be in close contact with for 4 hours. So apparently you can't get it for 3.5 hours. It has to be 4 hours. And then it was like, well, what's the definition of a close contact? Is it walking past each other in a bar, or is it sitting in an office next to each other? There's so much open to interpretation. And then it says you should be in isolation for up to 14 days. What is up to 14 days? Does that mean one's enough, or does it mean 10's enough? It just keeps moving.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd like to see a lot more. It's a shame that we're seeing a lot of people cancelling. I get why, because people don't want to not do their Christmas Day things with their
Yep.
family, but it's really hurting the rest of us, and it is what it is at the moment.
It is. It's pretty crappy.
Hopefully we get to a better place very, very soon.
I've got a degree now in crisis management, I think.
Probably do. Gav, that better place is on the
Yeah.
plate that I see right in front of me.
Absolutely.
Now, you actually haven't had many opportunities to be nasty to me this year.
No, I
gotta say.
don't. And there's been lots of you not being here or me not being there or phone calls or, back and forward. But this one is particularly nice. Andrew's doing a good job on it too. That's slow braised brisket,
Love this. I'm just going to get into this, by the way.
corn, salsa, sour cream, avocado, rice, and fried tortilla chips. Actually, they're baked tortilla chips.
The good thing with Mexican food, once you got the meat and everything, it's kind of there are a few basic things you have. You kind of throw in whatever you like, really. Isn't
It's
it?
just a matter of how you fold it.
Yeah.
It's the same ingredients in all the Mexican food. It's just how you put it together. But this one's a nice, light, summery type thing. And the bowl has been really popular with lots of our venues. It's also a great thing for after Christmas. So if you've got leftover ham, if you pull it apart, or even chicken or turkey, you can put it together like this and just put it in your bowl.
That's kind of the best thing about it. It is a bit of a you got some corn chips. You'll probably have some of those.
Yep.
Away you go.
You've got
Meat.
some baby corn, which is not really food. It's just a substance you take on a trip through your body.
What do you mean? It's food. Corn is great.
You don't dissolve it.
Well, that just comes back to how often you're chewing your food, doesn't it?
Anyway, I'm really happy with this one. It's really nice. Andrew's doing a great job. Leftover meat.
I say for 2022, all of the visits that you make and we bring food.
Andrew's the man.
Andrew's the man. He's obviously right on the pulse.
Yeah.
And something, the good thing too, easy to do.
Yes. Oh, chop up some tomatoes, some onions, a little bit of chili if you want it, corn, make some rice, avocado.
Go to the corn chips.
Yeah, go the corn chips, baked, not fried. Mm-hmm. If you use an air fryer, I suppose you could use that instead. But yeah, the meat's the star, and it's got barbecue sauce and that type of stuff. So if you had leftover chicken, just cook it up with some sauce, pull it, make it all stewy, and then add it to your salad. It's a summary.
A nice way for us to end 2022. Obviously not on the business side of
No.
things. That's a very ordinary.
Yes, it is.
Hopefully, mate, that once Christmas Day is done and people have got that fear out of the way, bookings will come back.
I think it'll be after New Year's. I think everybody will wait till after New Year's Eve. I think if there's going to be a super spreader, it's going to be New Year's Eve.
All right, well, mate, we'll look forward to seeing and hearing you next year. And
Absolutely.
Thanks for all of these, and even
That's okay.
even the meals that I end up not liking and end up.
Yeah, they'll be my ones next year.
We look forward to it. There he is, our chef, Gavin Foreman. Nice Mexican meal and obviously some insights as to what is happening across the decimated hospitality sector across the Hunter. There he is at 2NURFM 103.7.
2NURFM, a broadcast service of the University of Newcastle.